So at the beginning, try and keep this not as down as possible, but my God, this plan has just gone into hyperdrive. The latest on oil, and I don't want to drone on about oil because I'm not particularly keen on the stuff aside from its use in manufacturing. Okay, the May contracts for WTI crude oil settled at minus 37.63 a barrel. That's minus 37.63 a barrel. That's down 305%, and that's the May contract. So this is the it's not an indicator anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. It means that literally oil companies will have to pay people to take the oil out of their pipeline. There is no labour cost in the world that can afford to move oil at those prices. Well, there aren't a price, they're negative. So what does that mean? Ultimately, it means all ports, all ships within 7 to 14 days, unless there's a dramatic, and of course this could be part of the PSYOP plan, that somebody's going to come along and go, hey, I brokered a deal and we're going to get it all back to normal. And you know who that's going to be. It's going to be the golden-haired Zio puppet himself, Drumpf, isn't it? It's a possibility. However, they're going to have to pull a serious rabbit out of the hat to sort this one out. They really are. Because a May contract, which is, how many days are we off? 9-10 days away, already trading at 305.97% down. Sorry, it's very dry here again today. Is cause for real concern, and there's not much more us YouTubers with our channels can keep adding to all of this. We think we know what's going to happen if they push this continually. Another lockdown, an economic crash. It might not even take another lockdown now with the oil. And again, I'm going to reiterate, you've got oil sitting in pipes, you've got oil sitting in pumps, you've got oil sitting in tankers. It's not worth anything. You've then got the cost of labour to basically manage that oil, the whole from the refinery through to wherever it ends up. As of tomorrow, anybody involved in the oil industry, and that includes shipping, logistics, delivery, draft, just our life, because we live in the oil age, is going to have a detrimental is not even the word, a catastrophic effect on that industry. And again, I'm going to reiterate, if there's some miracle, someone comes along and says, hey, we're going to sort this out, it can't be sorted in the permanence. It can only be sorted in the temporal, if that makes any sense. So I'd love to make a video at the moment, all sweetness and light, and make a joke and, you know, do a funny skit or something, but there's just nothing funny about any of this any longer. It's well, it's what I've been preparing for in earnest every day for the past decade, and I've never deterred from my plan. And I hoped this day would never come, where I felt like this, actually, because this is true reckoning for me, an understanding of my future. It might not be all your futures, but it is a true day of reckoning for me. Cheers, everyone. If they do release you on the lockdown for a while, fill up your cars, go and drive if you're allowed, and go and see the beautiful places you know, because, well, just go and see the beautiful places you know. Cheers.